There we go. Got the moon this morning. 48 degrees to start the day. There. Moon. Zoom back out to where it's a dot. Some thin clouds. It's supposed to be warmer today than it was yesterday. So we shall see what happens. Appears to be a fairly heavy dew, and if the dog doesn't step a little faster, I'm going to step on her. And the puppies just saw me. Becky moved their pens. I don't know if I end up showing that or not. I usually kind of sneak my way out here in the mornings. If they don't see me, they'll stay quiet. But if they see me, that's all over with. But still doesn't do it justice, but that is a nice looking shot this morning. Imagine that. Yeah, I'll get him moved back over. You'd think that they'd figure it out when they do it once, twice. No, 3, 4, 5, 6 times. They still ain't figured it out. Think he's gonna walk through that gate, and that ain't gonna happen. Need a remote control for the other gate. Save me a whole lot of trouble with that. I don't know. Usually that doesn't happen, but obviously this year's one of those years. Two of them with their tails up, but they're both cut tails, so neither one of them's got a calf in them. I don't see any new babies on the ground. And we got to look over here, though. I don't know. I think they're all lying to us. Somebody's got one out in the feed barn. I see I'm going to have to... Well, he might be able to get out of there on their own. He, she, it, we, they. But yeah, that's somebody there. Isn't that cute? The two that slipped where they don't belong are talking to each other across the barn. That one can probably get out down below without any trouble, but I'll probably have to go kick it out. Appears to be a her. From here, means nothing though. Well, what do you know? After the calf got up, I could see the long umbilical cord that's not dried up, and the calf's pretty well cleaned up. I'm 99.9% sure that that's mommy right there. I just got to get the calf to go the other way so I can open the door. 511C, that's who that, and you look kind of like a 511C kid. Oh, don't run into the gate. No! Last thing I wanted was that bitch in here. Okay, that's confirmation. Hi, kid. Let's go this way. Yep. I only see one. No, don't run into the gate. Hey. Well, that could have been bad. Come on, Mom. Hey, Mama. It'd be nice to not be the only one out here. Stubborn little shit. Thought he was going to take the gate off in the other pen. Well, here we go. He's either already been there, or he's hungry and got to figure it out. So anyway, there we go. 511C. Better been what that said. That's what I'm going to write down. If I'm wrong, I get in trouble for it. She's been like 5 years in a row. Very first calf born every year. Till this year. I'll bet if we went back and looked, we'll line up some of them hot spells. I don't even need to ask who she was with. I just got to find her so I can mark her off. And Wally Gets the black pen. Look there, the moon's still up. Higher than it was. So hitting the sun must be getting pretty close today. A little ground fog now. And there's even some color in that ground fog. You just see like the top little bit. It's got a little tint to it. And then of course, the clouds behind it, which are awfully straight lined clouds. Kind of line up with those straight ones there. Yeah, those aren't clouds. Now, these are. Those aren't. Anyway, finally got that little bugger over, finished feeding. Of course, the 2-year-olds all think that I didn't feed them. So they're, oh, you forgot to feed. Bullshit, you got fed. You don't need any more. There's still 4 of them in there that haven't calved, and the last thing I need is for one of them to get twice as much grain. Or more. And I count calves every morning, and you know how it works out. There's always one you can't find. One in each group I can't find, actually. And I don't know whether to worry about one out here or not. I mean, later I'll find them all. It's just this morning. Little play groups there. No, that's what I call a sunrise. Little color through the trees. That's how I like them. Yeah, nice and sunny. Still some fog. Before I cut across to the highway, looking down our road, there was a solid wall of fog. This is the edge of it over here. But you go a half mile to the west, to my left, and it was solid. We'll see how it is. Go get my feed first because I don't want to have to move stuff later. Put 2 more tote bags in beside the 2 I put in yesterday. Then when I get back with the tubs, they can go right in front of them, and the tubs that are there can get put out. That's my plan. And Tylynn and Becky and Blakely are somewhere behind me. They got to run to the store this morning. And Tylynn wants to see where Maury's working. It's actually at, how do we connect the dots? Used to be a dairy. He bought 20-some bred animals from us a couple years ago. So now he's running mostly Polled Hereford. But he's got like a mile-long driveway, and apparently Maury had to move the guy over there that is fixing the driveway up and doing some other work for him. And Ty doesn't know where it is. But the guy that owns it, his dad was Becky's grandpa's cousin, so we'll go that route. You connect the dots from there. I used to haul silage to him. Anyway, that's what's happening this morning. Dang, wish I'd have been videoing a second ago. I'm almost to my destination. And there's like a 45-degree corner in the road behind me, and it's foggy. Absolutely no type of work signs or anything. All of a sudden, a flagger and a bucket truck. Yeah, come around the corner, anchor the brakes, and go, oh, that's nice of you guys to give me some warning. But hey, the neat thing is, these roundabouts, I didn't have to slow down or stop at any of them yesterday, and I slowed down a little bit at the first one, and this is the third one. And look at that, nobody around. And my destination is right there. You can't see it. You see the a-hole in the mirror. See how close he was? I pulled out of the seat plant. Oh, he's going to stick right on the tailgate too. I could see him. It's foggier there. He was plenty far away. But now he's right on my ass. where he's going to stay, because I know he's not going to pass. Well, you can try, but you can't see far enough ahead of me to see if anybody's coming. Gotta love the assholes around here. No headlights in the fog, and then ride my ass, so I'm just gonna take it easy. Here's a little scenery for you. That's looking west at the bottom of 219 on the Newburgh side. I was gonna try to get you a little south view earlier, but had some idiot Jeep Rubicon, you know, they got the big bold letters on them so you know exactly what they are. Yeah, he was straddling the center line in a corner, and I wasn't gonna drive off the road, so I had to stop and almost got hit. Thankfully, there's really no traffic today. I think I met 5 cars coming over the hill, and yet have nothing behind me. And I'm sorry I can't get the view that way. It just doesn't show it, but you'll be looking down in the valley. So, coming in the Newburgh, headed for McMinnville. Got it loaded, headed home. I want to talk about this trestle right here. Used to be 14.2 till they dug it out. And you see all these people that hit overheads. Well, this one, I don't remember anybody actually hitting it. Although there is a couple marks there where it looks like it's been repaired. Way back in the day, I used to haul a lot of grass seed straw up through here from Amity and head north, and it always worked out. I was 14, right on the money. And back then we used ropes from the front and from the back, and then a come along in the middle. And I know a guy that forgot to flip his come along once. You always flip your come along so the handle and the main part of it are stuffed down between 2 bales. Needless to say, he was picking some bales up because it hit that come along and stripped the back of the load off. And that was on a 40-footer. Anyway, get this home, get it unloaded, take the leftover tubs I still have, put them out for the cows, and I think I'm going to make the cows tough it out on hay. They emptied that one feeder again, but it's getting mucky. So tomorrow when it's raining like hell, and probably thunderstorming and windy and whatever else, I'll be out there playing in the chit. So, but hey, today, it's a beautiful day. Well, here's your view from the north side of the hill. First place I can see anything. Mountain there and a mountain there. And can't see the one over there yet. And hey, over the hill and back over the hill, I've had 2 cars behind me and they just got behind me. There's Mount Hood over there. They literally just got behind me right after I broke over the summit. So that's amazing. And there, now you got, what, 17 minutes of video. I got to be careful the rest of the day. See, they're getting a little tree work done. A windstorm hit, it knocked one across the front door of their barn that was, I don't know, 8-10 inches diameter and about 30 feet long. And I saw that out of the corner of my eye when I was headed out. They had a big chunk of one of those trees right behind the house hanging in the air. I think they do again, but I couldn't tell. I was trying to show it to you. Yeah, some people are smart when it comes to that stuff. Get it out of the way so it don't land on the house. Other people, on the other hand, they can't figure it out when their house gets squished. Not that you've seen it over there before, but it looks a little different. You can see through and see their barn better from here. Look who I found when I got home. Hey, you. Oh, you just got a single, not the doubles, huh? You have a good day? What's John?
Mama bought her a bunch of stuff at the store.
Oh, sure. All my spending all my money on you.
The outfit she's wearing, she got at the store.
Brand new outfit?
Yeah.
Huh. You like that?
New outfit.
You like that bench, huh? Hey, be careful. Don't you stand up and fall off. Right? Can you say hi, everybody? Hey, give me that. Can you say hi, everybody? What are you being shy for? Come on. Tell everybody hi. No? Oh, well, I got a new binky.
Use your words. Use your words. When I walked in the door with your binky in your mouth, you were yelling hi at me.
Happy 2-year-olds.
Oh, yeah. Blakely over there inspecting cows in probably one of her new outfits. She got a little handheld bubbler thingy for blowing bubbles, and it didn't work, so I took it in the shop and messed with it. Guess what? They didn't put half the guts in it. You know, for a couple bucks, it ain't worth doing anything about, so. And I should move so she can finish shutting gates. Going after Blue. And she's putting the fish back in there. Maybe they'll clean that tank up some. So what? Oh, you've been playing with the fish, you put your finger in your mouth. That tastes kind of fishy. Well, I'm going to help her with this. Well, that should last another month, I suppose. He just got up again because Mama got some grain. He's probably going to go back onto the bread basket there. Every time I've been in the barn, he's been on it. Yeah, he's going, I know it's over here somewhere. Go over and feed them yet. Give the 2-year-old something. And I just checked the temperature out there. It's 80 freaking degrees. Weatherman made this big stink. Oh, it's going to be 70 degrees on Tuesday. Yeah. It's 80 degrees. Even the pickup said it was 80 degrees. And actually the thermometer on the post says like 82 or 83. So that would explain, there's, you know, calf right there. His ears were down when I came in, but he's chewing his cud. He's just too freaking warm. And there's one laying out there by the gate where Blakely was earlier that he's looking the same way. He's like, this is bullshit. And it is. It's warm. Isn't it, ladies? They don't care. They just want some grain. So anyway, hope you all had a great Tuesday. I really don't know what the hell tomorrow's going to bring. It's supposed to rain like hell. We're smack dab in the middle of what they're giving a whole bunch of weather warnings for. High winds. They're calling them damaging winds, which they didn't say last time when we had all the damaging winds. And probably severe hailstorms, thunder, lightning. And they're talking about maybe some of them spinny clouds that touch the ground. And I actually just found it in my camera roll the other day. I still have pictures. I just got to find them. Before we put the new barn on this roof, God, was it 10 years ago probably? A couple years before that. You see some red marks painted up there, where those red marks are where we had some pretty bad leaks after the fact. It took that section of roof over almost that old fire alarm, coiled that up just like a culvert, and laid it halfway between the barn here and the fuel pumps out there. And it took from about that light all the way across here, took that edge section, the last 2 feet. There's 2 feet in, plus there's another foot out, and pointed it straight up in the air. And of course, you know, when it did that, it kinked everything, so it couldn't act as a gutter and run water off one end to the other. It all ran through the cracks, which all came down through here and ran out the feeder and ran down through there. And that was another year that we hadn't gotten the barn cleaned before the rains hit. And it looked about like it does right now, actually. About the same amount of manure, because we had twice as many cows then. And we had a cow down right there. Took me an hour to dig the manure out around her so we could actually get her pulled out of it. She was suctioned into it so bad. Picked her up, took her out, hosed her off. She had her last calf that year. She was one of the best cows. We kept 2 bulls out of her that we used. We sold 2 bulls out of her, and had one got its neck broke because everybody was in a hurry and ran him over and broke his neck. But anyway, I just thought I'd bring that up. Happened to think about it. hopefully all this roof is still going to be here come tomorrow night or Thursday morning. It also took 2 sections of roof off the big bale barn and scattered them out along the neighbors. It was all, I think there was 1 sheet we had to replace, otherwise it was all in good shape and went back on. But they said, no, you didn't have a tornado, except when I was standing up on the peak of this roof and I looked that way, I could see the tops of all the trees broke off in about a 20-foot wide strip. Each side, they weren't broke off. Came straight through here, hit the back barn, or hit the big bale barn, missed the back barn, it probably went over it. And the cedar tree at the end of the steer's run, it took the top 30 feet out of that and laid it on the ground. But we did not have a tornado. That's their official word. And then you could see where it went off through the neighbors and busted the shit out of everything. Anyway, thanks for watching, everybody.